My motivation to undertake CMALT was, I think, it was a chance to reflect on what I'd been doing in my current role. I've been working with learning technology for about 3 years in the Department of Health Sciences, and I thought CMALT might be an opportunity to kind of see where I was at with the system that I was working with, and to kind of look at areas that I needed to develop. I also thought it'd be useful to kind of work with peers who also work with learning technology as well. And I like the idea that there was a support group there, and that we could kind of bounce ideas off each other when it came to putting our portfolios together. And also to have my portfolio then assessed by members of the Association of Learning Technology, I thought would be a rewarding process. The group and peer writing sessions were very useful in developing my portfolio. We met regularly. I think it was every couple of months, and each time we met we would focus on one particular part of the portfolio. This was very helpful because it helped me discuss with colleagues who are also working towards the CMALT accreditation, to find out what the types of things they were putting into their portfolio. The e-learning and development team were also really helpful in kind of providing feedback on what I'd written and making suggestions. I found that I always needed to reflect more, which I think is what they were looking for with CMALT, so to show kind of my development and what I'd managed to learn, and getting my head back into that kind of reflective style of writing. It was a little bit difficult at first, but with the help of the support group, I think I found that really useful. CMALT has informed my day-to-day practice, I think, by making me more aware of the rules and regulations that inform the use of learning technology. I think before I did CMALT, I had a kind of vague awareness that the rules and regulations were there, but didn't really kind of spend a lot of time looking at them. It was more just making sure that the system was running day to day. I've also become a lot more aware of the system that we use, and I think of it a lot more now as a piece of learning technology, rather than just a kind of an IT system, if you like, and looking for links with what we're doing with the York pedagogy and how it fits into the bigger picture, and to help the students' learning and development. So I think that's been a real positive from the CMALT process. For me personally, I find it very useful having a portfolio of kind of what I've done so far, and also there's opportunity within the portfolio to write on what your future plans are and how you'd like to develop. So just having the opportunity to kind of take stock of where you're at and reflect on what you've done and where you'd like to go in the future, I think has been really useful. It's kind of confirmed that I've kind of really enjoyed my time working with learning technology, and it's something that I'd like to develop in more in the future. And I'm hoping that having the kind of CMALT status on my CV will kind of look good to not just people here at the university, but people working within the field of learning technology. So yeah, it's been a rewarding process. So one tip that I would give to people looking at completing a CMALT portfolio would be to just try and make sure that you develop your own style and write with your own voice. There's lots of useful examples of CMALT portfolios that you can use, but I think it's important that you kind of get across what you're doing in your role, and also to make sure that you try and reflect on everything you do, so that there's usually a kind of standard template of give an example of what you're doing, show how it kind of links in with the learning technology, and then reflect on its benefits. And also don't be afraid to say things that if you've tried something and it doesn't work, that could still be an example, and you could also look at what lessons you've learned from that process, and what kind of positives you can take from that.